वो मुख्यमंत्री पप्पू या पप्पूनी त्याने पप्पूत करून त्याला सोडला हो प्रश्न इज द होम मिनिस्टर या गुतवलो. हायवर लोक म्हणतात की एसपी जे हा तो बरे काम करता दाखवता तरी एटलिस्ट दिसता बरें. त्याने स्टेटमेंट केलो की आमच्याकडे आजपासून कंप्लेंट येऊंक ना. हांव एक दिसांक सोदता फाल्यां जर तर एकट्याचो मर्डर जालो आनी तो रस्त्यार पडलेलो आहा थंयसर हे पुलीस सांगताले आमकां अजुनूय कंप्लेंट करिना आमी तेजेर कांय ते करचे ना म्हणून. आमी खंय पावले. वॉट इज द स्टेट ऑफ अफेअर्स ऑफ दीस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज टोटली कोलॅप्स्ड. There is a foreign country and Japanese embassy does not talk any nonsense. You are totally silent on it. And on a tweet of the victim, today it is in the newspapers that they have booked unknown people for impersonation. Today also unknown, the other day also it was unknown. Why an FIR could have not been registered? When embassy is talking about it, but this has happened because we have ministers who are running the tourism ministry who are literally political thugs. See the background, see the corruption. Again and again I am challenging the chief minister, allow me to place documents before you, but it should be totally live. And then tell me that I am just making allegations. So this is the state of affairs of our administration. A foreign company, a Japanese ambassador talks and nothing is happening. Today, on a tweet, an answer of the SP is that we have not received any complaint. Again I am repeating my question is, if a dead man is found on the road who is murdered, you are going to wait for a complaint? Is my question. Can this government answer this? Keep the political thug aside. Why is the chief minister silent on this? He is the home minister. What is he doing? King memo करून करीत आहे. किधर है? और Kazma has come again separately. I don't want to mix it up. I am not saying that your channel can put it out. The pronunciation is not proper. Anyway. Now let us go to double tracking. The double tracking, there is such a hue and cry. Cases have been filed earlier against protesters. Everybody knows that in whose interest that double tracking is taking place. And also everybody knows that person from number 3 position has blacked out. Don't play with Goenchi Bhumi. Goenchi Bhumi is a God's creation. Goa is a scenic and beautiful state among all the other states in this territory. Any mischief, the number 3 position in the world is an example. Don't try to play with double tracking, coal, all this. The similar fate will happen with the illegal bungalow. Same thing will happen, what's the fun? To the petitioners. I hope they open their eyes and get out of it. Then face the wrath of God. And I will tell you, Goa is protected, has got the protection of the hand of God. But God is a merciful God. Once fury lets go, it will be disastrous. A number 3 position in the world, you know very history. This is because the man was behind this double tracking, core, and everybody knows it. We demand from this government, please intervene. Experts have said that the heritage site in Khasar and wherever that rail is passing is going to be damaged terribly. These are not my version. This is not TMC's version. But TMC demands that this government acts on it or come out and say openly no, what we are doing is right, and then get prepared to face the wrath of God. Very recently it was in the news. Gelatine were found in massive hill cutting going on. And you know, this was 600 gelatin sticks. They had shown some 1 or 2 arrests. Point is, from where did these gelatin sticks come out? Is it the same position when drugs were caught in Valpoi? By a prominent BJP worker? Are the same BJP workers involved here? How is this thing not coming out? 600 gelatin is enough to destroy the whole of Goa. And government is silent. What are the investigating agencies doing? TMC demands from the Chief Minister to explain how did these gelatin sticks reach there. This is not our version. This is a version of the government, of the Home Department, of the Police Department. This is not our charge. Yesterday it was in the news that 11 people from Hyderabad had kept somebody to extort money. Why they come to Goa? Criminals are aware that Goa is the safest place to handle and to stay hiding. It was from the inputs of the Hyderabad police. Here I would say that the Goa police acted swiftly also. Where it is due, let us give its due. And got all of them arrested. Question is why everybody is taking Goa. So many criminals are caught in Goa who have not done crimes here but have done crimes elsewhere. Are caught on casinos. Who knows who's coming to the casino? How can people with good money, white money, hard-earned money come there? And again now they are including one more casino. What is going on? Goa is getting finished. Have these people brought properties abroad to live? Who's administrating? The latest disaster and hue and cry is about a bar being opened in the museum at Fort Aguada. And the political thug is on record to say that the bar is not in the place where the cells were. See the brains of this man. The entire precinct, those people have lived there as jailers. It's not only the cell. Every step they have taken in that whole area is their sweat of blood there to get this country liberated, the state liberated. And this fellow said it is not in the part where the cells were. Was he in the cell earlier? Or is likely to go in the cell somewhere? What is he talking nonsense? That whole area has got its own sanctity. Every jailer, every freedom fighter has sweated there. When they were out of the cell, they have walked into every area. Their prayers and hard sufferings are there on that. And he says, even there you want to make money? He had been to Baga recently and caught some fellow who was overcharging. The report suggests that that person was not giving haftas to his touts, because he called there are legal and illegal touts. He had not studied it. I want to know from the tourism minister, if they were being overcharged, which is the officer who was responsible to look into it and what action has been taken against him? Or is the tourism minister going to make the chakkars of inspection? He's become an inspector? What is it? If he is not an inspector, what action has been taken if there is any inspector? According to me, there is no inspector. According to me, he has put his touts And his doubts, some people refuse. They've got the backbone. Go and then punish them. Cancel their license. This is the way the political thug is out. This administration, these ministers, particularly the tourism minister, how the carnival has been messed up. I will come on that separately. It is so messed up that even our Honorable Chief Minister lost the pronunciation of King Momo. He started saying King Memo. Which was under pressure. What is happening? I'll come to that later on. Now let us see the accidents on the roads. Who is responsible? On top of that, some people claim that these accidents are happening because the citizens, road citizens, do not care for the law. Very right. If I can handle the law, if I can bribe the law, why should I get frightened? But my question is, having a 200-meter stretch of perfect good road, cement road, and suddenly a ditch, suddenly a khadda, who is responsible? The small cars like Maruti 800, two-wheelers are bound to go for a toss. You keep a very smooth road and in between there is a khadda. What is the government doing about this? Every time it is being shown by you only on channels how the ditches are there, so the side and the road. There is no civic sense to the government. What are you expecting from the people of Goa? So TMC demands. You remember he had said, the Chief Minister had said, Ye pasu khadda asana, and he was pointing to Digambar Kamath, also the photo katta mano khaddache, chak khadda join karo. That is what he meant. Ye khadda durtar, he had pointed to Digambar Kamath. I am not saying this. Apude asana Digambar also photo katta, but ye khadda asana, chak khadda ko join karo. This is a fact. I am not making jokes. This is what he said. That time we did not understand what he was meaning, that he is taking this khadda along with him. That's the fact. TMC demands from the Chief Minister an explanation about the lapse and the carelessness of the complaint from the Japanese embassy. To have good roads and have some sympathy for your voters, for your citizens of the state, and immediately demands to maintain the sanctity of the Fort Aguada Museum, and immediately the Chief Minister should withdraw the license. Excise is happening. Should immediately withdraw the license and restore its sanctity.